Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing journal with me's for two pretty recent releases, or at least like I filmed these when the books just came out. When this video goes up, it'll probably be like a little bit after Chain of Iron, which is the second journal with me in this video, came out. But like it's been a while since A Court of Silver Flames came out. But anyway, I wanted to just combine them because they were recent releases, so it made sense to like put them together, right? Anyway, I just said that twice. The first spread that you're watching right now is my journal with me for A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, which is the newest book in the ACOTAR series, or it's kind of like a spin-off. If you haven't read the ACOTAR series and you haven't read A Court of Silver Flames or Chain of Iron and Chain of Gold, which are books by Cassandra Clare, I would not recommend watching this video. I'm not really doing bookish questions today. I think I'm just going to talk, tell you about my life, talk about these books. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not awful and boring, but yeah, so if you have not read any of these books, this is not the video for you. Definitely click off now, but also you can still subscribe. You can still subscribe and watch my other videos because most of the time I don't really talk about the books. I just answer random questions and talk about just books in general. So usually I don't really do spoilery things, but this time I just kind of want to talk about them since they're pretty recent reads. And yeah, also, I had someone ask me on Instagram how come like my journal changes so often in my videos. It's because sometimes I film certain journal with me's that I want to publish earlier. So there are some that I have like backed up that I'm still posting for my like old journals, but since these books came out recently, I thought it would make sense to post the journal with me's that I did in my current journal. This is the Moleskine journal that I'm using right now that you're seeing on screen. So I thought it would, make more sense to post it now since the books just came up, and hopefully it'll help my videos do better. Yeah, that's mainly the reason. And also, right now I'm about to try to draw something, and let me tell you, I can do a lot of crafty things, but one thing I cannot do is draw. And I don't know why I attempted to draw, like that what is that? A cliff with like a wave crashing against it. Like obviously it was because of the quote, but like I know I can't draw, so I don't know why I tried it, and it just kind of ruined the spread. But whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, I've actually been really getting into layering, which you'll see in both of these spreads, because normally, well, before when I first started journaling, I would just usually do like a quote spread, which more so looks like the left side. But I've really gotten into layering and using up my stationery, as you guys know if you watch my empties video. So I've really just been trying to use up my stuff. Like I just want to use it, and practicing layering is really fun for me, and I find it pretty therapeutic. And I don't know, I just love like playing with not playing with my journal, but like creating in my journal is more what I wanted to say. So yeah, that's what you're seeing on the right. Nope. Yep, right side. Sometimes it is a little bit hard though because I don't know, I'm not great at layering yet. I know there are people who can do it really well, and I always see their like posts and their videos, and I love them, and I want to be like them, but we're getting there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on the right side right now, and you'll see I do it again on my Chain of Iron spread. But anyway, I guess we should probably talk about the books because I'm already a third into this voiceover and I've just been rambling about nothing. Hopefully you guys are still here though, because I don't know. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting. Honestly, if you don't like me just rambling about nothing, definitely tell me and I'll change it up for whenever I do my other videos. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys. Also, recently, okay, I guess I'm just talking about random things now, but recently I think I'm at like 260-ish subscribers, which is so crazy because I was rewatching one of my journal with me's, oh no, sorry, journal flip throughs that went up like a week ago or so, or it will have gone up a week or so ago by the time this video goes up. And I was like, oh yeah, I have 90 subscribers. I'm like, what? How did I get to 260? And maybe like in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot, but like to me, that's 260 people, 260 videos, 260 people who are like, yeah, I like her content, let me subscribe. And that's crazy. So if you're subscribed, if you're liking and commenting on my videos, that means so much, and thank you so much. Like I really appreciate it. Anyway, um yeah, right now I'm just putting down some washi. Yeah, ugh, looking back at it, I don't really love the spread. And I did add like a few elements to make it a little more, what's it called? Like a little bit more full on some of the white space parts. But I'm still not a huge fan. Anyway, yeah, so A Court of Silver Flames. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting to like this book as much as I did because I read it in 2 days and it's a big book. It's like 700 pages. And I don't know, like that's just That's a lot of pages. And I was reading it online, and usually when I read online, my eyes get so tired that like I can't read that much. But I read around like a third of it the first day, and then the second day I finished the rest because I just couldn't stop reading. It was so good. Yeah, I really love Cassian and Nesta. I didn't expect to like this book that much because I haven't been a huge fan of Sarah J. Maas's recent writing. Like I loved the entire Throne of Glass series. I loved Akatar and Akamath. But then once we read A Court of Wings and Ruin, once we got A Court of Wings and Ruin and A Court of Frost and Starlight, I was like, this is not that great. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I wanted to finish the series. I wanted to own all the books, but it's just not good anymore. Like, it wasn't good for me, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed all her other books. And then I read Crescent City and was again disappointed. So when this book came out and I loved it as much as I did, I was like, wow, this is amazing. She is back on track. Love it. And I'm excited because she's definitely still releasing books in like this world in the series, so that's really exciting. I think there's supposed to be another Akatar like novella type book coming out this year, which is crazy. Like two in a year, that's a lot. Yeah. Also, one random thing that I want to point out is I remember reading in the book that Cassian could only do a plank for 5 minutes, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I literally know people in real life who can do a plank for like 10 minutes. Okay, not 10, like five. And like the world record for a male doing a plank is like 8 hours. There's no way Cassian can only do it for 5 minutes. So I don't know if that was a joke that flew over my head or what, but like anyway, that's just one thing I want to point out. Maybe I should talk about Chain of Iron now that we're doing this spread. Yeah, I also really enjoyed Chain of Iron. Like I also couldn't stop reading it, which is really crazy. I'm planning on buying the book, but I wanted to film this and get this up, so I don't have the book right now. I also did read it online from my library. So yeah, but I really did enjoy it. Like the scenes with Cordelia and James. Oh my god, can't like I can't even say like how much it was so frustrating that like oh my gosh, freaking Grace. Oh, it's over. It's over for her. Yeah, like it was just so frustrating to see how like James just kept denying it and denying like you have to know something's wrong. Like you have to. But I guess like that's, the dark magic and whatever. So yeah, I really enjoyed it and the cliffhanger, like how okay, definitely spoilers ahead. So if you haven't read it, don't listen. But like, oh, when Cordelia ran to find Matthew and then they ran off to Paris and James was on the freaking station. He watched them go into train and then Will was like, no, we need you to come with us. Lucy's missing or whatever. I was like, darn it, like frick. Ugh, like that was a really good cliffhanger, I think. And I'm so sad that we have to wait another year before the next book comes out. Because I feel like, I don't know. I wasn't, I don't actually, I don't know how like cliffhangery the first book was. I did reread it recently, but I feel like this second cliffhanger was way more frustrating. And that's a good cliffhanger. Like that's a good cliffhanger. So yeah, I just really enjoyed the book overall. I also couldn't stop reading this one. Although there were some scenes, like some point of I really just wanted to read mostly about Cordelia and James. Like everyone else, like their point of views were okay, but it wasn't like my main focus. And so I would sometimes skim just to get to the next Cordelia and James part. But yeah, they're great together. I love them. Love them. Yeah. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? How are you guys doing? How's your life? Honestly, I'm not really doing much these days because this semester, normally we have 4 classes where I live, but I had a class that was canceled, which was really unfortunate. It was musical theater, which, really sad, but it got canceled, so now I have a spare. And having a spare means I have so much free time, especially given the hybrid schedule that we're on right now. Like sometimes I really because one of my classes is kind of like a really easy class where we don't really have to do anything. Sometimes I really only have to take one class a day, which is so weird. And it gives me so much free time to, create content. And I've really been into journaling recently. Like all I want to do is create in my journal, which is really exciting. I'm almost done my second journal of the year. It is currently March 13th. So I'm almost done my second journal of the year. And I'm about to jump into my third, which is crazy. Like you can see how much I've just been like creating in my journal, which is really exciting. Obviously, a flip through will come soon. Um, so yeah, I've just been, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Like I'm just kind of rambling. Hopefully you guys actually still find this interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Forgive me if this voiceover is literally a mess. Anyway, I actually quite like how this spread turned out, even though I did mess up the freaking hand lettering for the word jealousy. Like, look at how ugly that looks. Hopefully, oh, what if you didn't notice and I just pointed it out? Okay, whatever. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the video now. So, I guess I'll just say my normal spiel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to me ramble about my life and random things. And if you like this video, oh, I already said that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.